Okay, now that we've completed our geometric robot, we're going to cut around it. And what I do typically when I cut around things that have a lot of details like this is I do a bubble cut first. So I'm just going to bubble cut around. I go in nice and tight. So I'm going closer to my robot. Now it gets hard to kind of turn the corners there. So I might pull my scissors out and place them coming in from a different angle. This way I don't chop anything off. I'm going slow. I'm trying to stay on my lines. And I'm trying my best to get all the little parts. Notice I'm clipping off little parts at a time. That helps me out too. I don't want that big trail of paper. All right, I'm down to just the last little bit. Boy, that was a tough job. It's hard to get all those little details. Again, going slow, bubble cutting, and cutting little pieces off at the same time is... Oh no! I cut his arm off. Oh. Well, I don't want to throw it away. I put a lot of effort into this. Oh, I know. When I glue this onto my background, I'll be able to glue this part back on and it'll look like it never was cut off. Perfect. I have a solution. We're going to use a glue sponge to glue this on. So you'll get a piece of paper and you can set it right on there and you need space around it. When I look at this, I'm not going to have space around it. Well, I can try this. I can try bending it a little bit to see if oh, that's not going to work either. So if the paper that I give you isn't big enough, you might have to ask for a larger one. This one's going to be much better for me because I have plenty of space to leave a bubble all the way around my robot. Now with the glue sponge, we're not going to touch the glue sponge or bend it over or put it upside down. You're going to just leave the sponges just the way they are. Take your robot and have your finger do a little dance on the top of your robot, gently pushing it into the sponge. I'm trying to get all parts of my robot. Then I'll go ahead and paste him down. Again, anytime that I'm using any kind of glue, I need to hold it for a couple of seconds before it's for sure stuck down nice and tight. Remember that arm that I accidentally cut off? I'm going to stick that in the glue too, and I can put it very carefully back where I accidentally cut it off. Problem solved. The last thing that you're going to do before we put it onto our background is cut out around our robot again, but this time we're not going to make it so tough. We're going to just leave it as a bubble cut. So I'm going around things but not getting as detailed as I did last time. You still might want to cut off little parts at a time as you go around your robot. Your backgrounds have a bunch of different shapes, geometric shapes on them. Mine's just a plain white one, but it's going to act the same. You're going to take your robot, again, place it in the glue sponge, so just putting little parts in at a time, moving this along, making sure that there's glue on the back, and then you'll place this down wherever it fits best on your background. We'll have to hold it down for a few seconds to make sure that it stays.